Well, the humidity showed up, but it forgot to bring the heat along with it. That is not going to be the case tomorrow, and those record highs are still in play. We'll take a look at the sweaty numbers coming up. Jamie?
We're outside one of the biggest Lions fans ever, and last week the players gave her a surprise of a lifetime.
All right, Jamie. Also, President Trump goes on the offensive in the whistleblower scandal as Ukraine's president reveals plans for his version of the phone transcripts. Also, a school bus driver resigns after video surfaces showing her apparently driving drunk with a bus full of children.
Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon. I'm Devin Scillian in for Karen Drew. Today we're going to start our top stories here at 4 with the investigation into a young mother's shooting death. The woman was found outside a home on Santa Rosa near Livernois around 5 o'clock this morning. She'd been shot twice and was found with her car keys by her side. Her family and friends say it may have been a domestic incident. Now police are working to determine exactly what happened. We will keep following it. Today is day 15 of the UAW strike against General Motors, and day 15 significant because striking workers are now eligible for strike pay. That's $250 a week. Talks between the union and the automaker have been going on longer in recent days, but no clear signs that an agreement is coming anytime soon, though there is a development in the UAW corruption case. Jeff Pertzik, the former and UAW president, Joe Ashton, plans to plead guilty to money laundering and wire fraud charges brought against him recently. Countdown to pass Michigan State's budget, meanwhile, is on in Lansing. The deadline is actually midnight tonight, though a shutdown is not expected. The governor is expected to sign off on the budget soon, though it might not contain the spending for the roads, of course, that she wanted earlier this year and campaigned on. Governor Whitmer does have a meeting on Tuesday that might help her move some money in the budget around. Also expected to use her veto power to adjust the budget. Tonight at 5, we will have a look at where things stand in Lansing. Again, the deadline is midnight tonight. Crews start more work on I-75 in Oakland County, this time to reconstruct the I-75 ramp to Big Beaver Road. Northbound 75 drivers who usually get off at Big Beaver are going to have to exit at the Corporate Drive Crooks Road exit, and from there detour signs will lead drivers back to Big Beaver. The ramp work expected to last a month. It'll be a fun one in that area for drivers who are already tired of all the construction. Big Beaver at I-75 is also going to be closed for road work Tuesday night until Wednesday morning. So keep that in mind if that's a part of your evening drive as well. Time now for our first look at the forecast. Ben, what a change we're in for here.
Yeah, we are, Devin, but the big question everybody's been asking is, so where's all this heat you've been talking about? The answer to that is just off to our south. 81 right now in Adrian. The clouds have really taken their time getting out of here. It may be too little too late for a lot of us to reach the 80s, but we're going to make a run at it. And of course, that humidity is definitely already here. Tomorrow, it looks like we will get very close to a record high, but we're also going to be contending with a marginal risk for severe weather. So feels like July in pretty much every aspect. The numbers tonight, they look nice, but they're going to feel very uncomfortable for sleeping weather. High humidity getting even higher as we go through the overnight. We'll look at the much cooler weather that's on the other side of this coming up. And don't forget to download our local forecasters app. It's got interactive radar, severe weather alerts, and a lot more, all in the palm of your hand. Download it for free in your app store by searching WDIV. Devin?
Ben, well, after a whirlwind weekend of ramped up talk on Capitol Hill about impeachment, President Trump tried to get back to the work of being president today. Let's bring in Kimberly Gill, who's live in the newsroom to bring us up to date on what was this Monday in Washington. Kim?
Hi, Devin. Good afternoon. President Trump was preoccupied over the weekend with the report of a whistleblower complaint about his July phone call to Ukraine's new president and the reported suggestion the American president wanted the Ukrainian president to help dig up dirt on a political rival. The president took to Twitter Sunday to take on the whistleblower and Adam Schiff, chairman of the House Intelligence Committee. The president said he deserves to meet his accuser, saying the whistleblower represented a perfect conversation with a foreign leader in an inaccurate and fraudulent way. He then said Schiff lied to Congress about what the president said on that phone call. He later said Schiff should be questioned for fraud and treason. In Kiev, Ukraine today, Ukrainian leader there said that he has no plans to release a transcript of the phone call he had with President Trump on July 25th. when reporters asked him if his government would open an investigation into the claims of impropriety against former Vice President Joe Biden and his son. The president there, President Zelensky, said Ukraine would not act on its own judgment, not on the orders of other countries. So President Trump went to the Pentagon today for ceremonies to welcome the new Joint Chiefs of Staff chairman.
We're gathered today for a truly historic occasion. We're here to welcome our outstanding new chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Mark Milley. Mark, I want to congratulate you. You're my friend, you're my advisor, and you deserve this position. I never had a doubt. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. President, for the trust and confidence that you have placed in me to become the next chairman of the Joint Chiefs, and for your personal leadership and commitment to our uniformed men and women. You can rest assured that I will always provide you informed, candid, impartial military advice to you, the Secretary of Defense, the National Security Council, and to the Congress.
General Milley succeeded U.S. Marine Corps General Joseph Dunford, who served as chairman of the Joint Chiefs for the past 4 years. President Trump is back at the White House for a series of meetings. He has not made himself available for any public comments today. Devin, we'll send it back to you.
We'll see you back here at 5 o'clock. Sure. First at 4, we are on top of a number of stories making headlines around the world today. Closing arguments continue in the murder trial of former police officer Amber Geiger. She's charged with killing Botham Jean in his Dallas apartment last year. The 31-year-old, you may recall, has said she mistook Jean's apartment for her own and fatally shot the 26-year-old, believing he was a burglar. Throughout the trial, her defense has presented the shooting as a tragic but innocent mistake. Prosecution has questioned how Geiger missed visual cues that should have told her that she was in the wrong apartment. Protesters and police clash again in Hong Kong. This is video from what was a seething Sunday. Riot police used tear gas more than 300 times. They also fired hundreds of rubber bullets, used water cannons, sponge grenades, pepper spray, all against the protesters, who in turn were throwing fire bombs and vandalizing metro stations. They even pulled up bricks from sidewalks to throw at police. So after 17 straight weekends of protests, this was actually easily the most violent. Closer to home, college athletes in California are going to have an easier time getting paid for endorsements. It comes after the state passed a new law. It's the Fair Pay to Play Act, which takes effect January 1st, 2023. Currently, the NCAA bans students from making any money while playing college sports. You know that. But colleges and universities can make millions, of course, promoting their athletes. The NCAA has not commented on this new act in California just yet. Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford threw a pair of unsuccessful Hail Mary passes at the end of Sunday's game against the Chiefs. We won't get into the interference that occurred on one. Nobody truly expects those long shots, of course, to lead to a score. But we do know of at least one recent Hail Mary that did connect, and it involved a pair of Detroit Lions. Jamie Edmonds live now with how a local student got some really cool senior pictures. Jamie?
Hey there, Devin. I speak from experience. When you grow up a sports fan, meeting those guys would be just the best thing ever. Well, that happened to a local girl here in Trenton. Now she has a really great memory. Emma Flashins may be the biggest Lions fan ever. The Lions Den in her Trenton home is very impressive.
Wow, cool room.
Thank you.
Every piece of Lions memorabilia you can think of.
This one's Darius Slay.
This 17-year-old played football and is a season ticket holder. So when her senior pictures rolled around, she had an idea.
So I was getting my senior pictures taken at Ford Field, and the first preseason game, I decided I would make this poster to try to see if I could get any players or coaches at my pictures.
The sign read, "Players and coaches, join me on August 18th at Ford Field for my senior pictures." One hiccup, they were going to be in Houston the night before for a preseason game. Oh well, she thought, it was worth a try. But then she got a call to return to Ford Field last Wednesday.
Sam Martin and Romeo Acora showed up, and I got like a photo shoot done with them.
Yeah, that happened. Could these senior pictures be any cooler? On the field and in Flashin' seats, row 27, right behind the tunnel.
I think that was the best part of it, was just like hanging out, like not even like the pictures, just like getting to hang out with them, play catch, just talk.
Flashin says her friends can't believe it. It was the talk of homecoming last weekend. She's still pinching herself as well, and now her Lions fandom has grown exponentially.
It was like the greatest thing ever. Like, I couldn't believe it, and literally like the best thing that's ever happened.
I mean, that is such a cool experience. The Lions tell me they did this through the celebration of the NFL 100. Of course, I have Emma here, and we talked about, you haven't seen that many wins, no playoff wins, but what did you tell me when I said, why are you still a fan?
Win, lose, or tie, Lions fan till I die.
Biggest Lions fan I ever met. Say hi to Matthew Stafford.
Hi, Matthew Stafford.
And Devin.
Hi, Devin.
Devin, back to you.
What a great idea, and big props to Sam and Romeo for getting out there and making that possible. You win for senior pictures, Emma. That's fantastic. Great stuff. All right, Jamie. There is a new furry friend at the Detroit Zoo brought in for a very specific purpose. We're going to show you Renner just ahead. Also coming up next, the product CVS has decided to pull off its shelves due to concerns over an ingredient with possible links to cancer. First at 4, coming right back.